Lou Ludovici.
Can anybody guess where I spent my holidays? My home for the holidays? Nice tan.
Scotland.
Close. Can't wipe a smile off my face. Anybody ever heard of the celebrity solstice? How about the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas? How about the Royal Caribbean Navigator of the Seas? Yeah, baby. The Caribbean. Let me give you a little background. My wife and I are separated. Don't cry. Everything's fine. We're both fine with it. And divorce will probably be coming through this month. So I decided I'm going to take a break from my past life, make a break between my past life and my future life. So I saved up all my vacation. And besides that, you have the holidays, you have the weekends. So I had 23 days. So I took not one, not two, but 3 cruises back to back. Yeah, baby. I tell you. Okay. I just wanted to relax. That's all I wanted to do. First night, first cruise, I met this Peruvian doll. And I went overboard for her. Almost literally overboard, because I had a couple dates with her, and then the rest of the cruise I saw her with another guy. And I was at the rail looking at the deep blue. It got so bad I was thinking of canceling the other 2 cruises and going home licking my wounds. But I toughed it out, and it's pretty easy to tough it out when you're on a cruise ship, because you meet a lot of other people. Okay, now that was just preliminary to the holidays. On the Christmas cruise, I was seated at a table in the dining room, and Farrah Fawcett walks up. No, not literally Farrah Fawcett. I think she was actually prettier. And her daughter was there, a 12-year-old daughter. She had been divorced. And we started talking, and the daughter was starting to catch on with what was going on between the 2 of us. Now, this woman had a boyfriend, okay? The boyfriend paid for this whole trip. He was not on the trip. What the daughter didn't know, which I later found out from this woman after I bought her a few drinks of wine, was that the boyfriend was a married man. So she was a kept woman, actually. The daughter didn't know this. Okay, we're at table, and the daughter reminded the mother about the boyfriend, whom she liked very much. And the mother loudly proclaimed, "As long as there's not a ring on my finger, I'm still single." So I took that as a cue, and I asked her out to the stage show on the ship. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't know if you've ever seen a theater in a ship. They're bigger, and they have 2 floors to them. They're bigger, better equipped than almost any Broadway show. Band, live band, dancers, everything. It was, beautiful. Okay. So later on in the cruise, I see her sitting on the sun deck with this other guy. Now, I'm a little immune now to these short, what they call them, shipboard romances. So, it's okay with me. Now, do you see Goldfinger? Yeah. Remember the guy that Sean Connery caught cheating at cards? I think he was Goldfinger. He's a redhead. This is what the guy looked like who was seated next door in one of the lounges sunning. And I knew it wasn't the guy back home who had paid for her cruise, because this guy was totally gaga over her like he had just met her. Okay, it wasn't somebody who was used to her. Okay, so I went up, introduced myself. I said, "Thanks for the wonderful night. We went to the show, met the guy, everything was fine." Okay. Now, what about New Year's? Okay. I was worried that I was not going to have someone to kiss on New Year's. I had a date, and I didn't have to worry because every woman I ever met on the ship, 20-somethings who had been drinking since they got on the gangplank, came up and kissed me. Whoa!